On camera, video shows two men robbed at gunpoint at a hotel in northeast Memphis. Police tell us this happened just after 9 Saturday night. And tonight, police are still searching for the three men involved. Fox 13's Sarah Jordan breaks down the armed robbery. She has the latest information.
Two young men came here to Hotel Lee for a party, but that party turned into a robbery after they were held at gunpoint, and it was all caught on camera.
I couldn't even imagine nothing like that. That's why I don't go to hotels, baby. I got my house.
Take a look at the security video. Police say three women invited two men into a room for a party at Hotel Elite on Summer Avenue. You see the group walking inside the hotel room. Then three armed men come in, and police say threatened to kill other men. Seconds later, one of the women starts recording the men getting robbed.
People, they should not, use guns.
iPhones, Apple Watches, and shoes were stolen from both victims.
You can't walk around being safe. Like, you have to have a gun. Mm-hmm. And if they see you without it, they look at you like a target.
We went to the hotel's management office for answers on their security policy. We spoke to the manager on the phone.
I was off. It was on Saturday. You would have to speak with my boss about that, not me.
We spoke to a woman staying at the hotel about her concerns with security. She did not want to be on camera to protect her identity.
They have security here at night, though, but that's the thing. I don't, half the time they're here, half the time they're not. And this gate right there is broken. It's trash.
We reached out to Memphis police for an update on the robbery. They say they have no suspects in custody, but the investigation continues. If you have any information related to what happened here, reach out to Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. In Memphis, Sierra Jordan, Fox 13 News.
Now, as I'm watching this news outlet, or this news coverage, one single thing that baffles me. I mean, me who've been to damn near 44 states in my life, stayed at motels, hotels, Holiday Inns, say, what? If this actually happened at a hotel, then who booked the room? And if anybody booked that room, wouldn't the hotel staff have identification? I mean, after all, it doesn't matter if you go to a motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. They would have the person who booked the room, hotel management will have their information on file. Am I right or am I right? But yeah, two young men was lured by three females to a hotel to have a party just to get robbed at gunpoint. All their possessions robbed. God damn it, you can't make this shit up. Fellas, be careful where you go if a female is leading you somewhere. Especially, you could take a look at the hotel itself. The best way to describe this hotel is sketchy and shady. Sketchy and shady. And on top of that, some of these females, you think you having a good time, but in reality, she's nothing more than a decoy, a distraction, a diversion to what's about to happen. And you can clearly see that they don't give a shit. She's recording the shit while being on camera herself. And 9 times out of 10, I bet my entire life savings that sooner or later they're gonna they're gonna post that. They're gonna post that footage somewhere. I place bets on that. But back to the matter at hand. You got to be careful where you are going with these females, man. I've seen so many news articles of men getting robbed, even murdered, sitting there following where these females take them without a second thought. If I'm going with a female to a hotel, it's not gonna be one that's completely shady, and it looks like an apartment complex more than a hotel. And on top of that, we can clearly see that the owner, the employee, none of them don't give a shit. They just dare to be there. Dare to be there, get their check, cash it, go home to their families. I mean, you could hear the person on the phone, you could see the look on the employee's face. And yeah, some of these females, if you're not careful, will set you up. I remember that song from Snoop Dogg when he was with No Limit. Be careful with that girl. She'll get you set up. I don't know why you put your trust in that girl. Remember what happened to the president? He was getting his suck up in the White House. Man, that's still my favorite song, but y'all gotta be careful out here, man. Extremely careful. You think you're having a good time? Think again. And they thought those women in Colombia are bad. They're just as bad as them. And I'm just being brutally honest, calling a ball and a strike a strike. It doesn't matter where you go. If you're not careful, this shit can happen to you. And believe me, being a person that travels a lot, especially you don't even know what's going on in the places you're going to. This is why you study before you adventure. I mean, how that saying goes, when in Rome, do what the Romans do. This is an Amazon Prime example. You cannot just go to a different place and expect that place to be the same as the place you're from or you're originally staying at. Just be careful out there, man. But nevertheless, I said what I had to say. I'm done and I'm out this bitch. Later.